Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the first semifinals of the new Meta Plays Pro League for Co3. We are on Langres, one of the most controversial maps, I would say, in the current map pool. And we have Mr. Tonimontana as the Wehrmacht. On the other side, we have Mr. Reckley as the USF. And what are we seeing? What are we expecting, my dear Frank Grayshot?
Certain. I can say for certain we have the Weasel out on the field, so against that special operations, and Tonimontana is bringing out the Coastal. So neither of them have picked out the brand new battle groups, but still two, I would say, very popular battle groups are being used.
Kinda. Tony is the Coastal mastermind. He already beat Reckley once on Langres with Coastals in the same position. I'm not sure which battle group Reckley played back then, but I think it was Armored. So I'm really hyped to see how he will perform with Spec Ops. Obviously, as you mentioned, Weasel on the field and he's playing Barracks. So it kind of feels like the age of the MG spam is over. Because we see more and more Riflemen, which makes me a really happy man.
Yeah, I mean, I guess after all the balance changes, it's just pound for pound Riflemen are performing better, which is good. A frontline unit should probably be your go-to rather than let's sub it out with bazookas and MGs.
Oh, yeah. We have two Coastals on the field and Tony already tagged. We have some skirmishes on the flank, but I think Reakly should win the fight on the 10 point of view, but Tony will deny it.
Yeah, Tony's pushing back the Weasel, and right now has way more men. We have a third Coastal unit on the field, so combine that with the Pioneers, he's going to be able to spread out very quickly to hopefully grab some more territory.
Yeah, map control is looking not that bad. He denied the cap on the left side and is now getting the cap on the right hand side. However, Reakly, even though has less units, was able to sneak past the front line and get the decapture on the cutoff there. So fuel income is actually equalized though.
They both have 8, just so much fuel coming on in.
Yeah, Reakly now kept though his fuel point, so it's 18 for him. And I'm not sure if Tony will regain control of the cutoff anytime soon. A Rifleman is coming in, and the second one as well. Tony is trying to pull all his units towards it, but Coastals are not that great against the Riflemen.
Enemy has claimed our sector.
He's in good cover, so he does get that little bonus that provides a 25% rate of fire and accuracy, but there's just so many men, and now the Engineers are moving on in with the Riflemen. I think it's just going to be too much damage against them.
Satchel! Tony reacts on time though, loses a couple of models, destroys the cover, and full retreat from Tony, or nearly full retreat, might even lose this Coastal.
You have to watch out for that early satchel from the Engineer squad. If they see a good target, they'll chuck. And that was a great throw. Reakly can keep the engagement up and keep the cutoff against Tony.
Yeah,
He's
Tony
no longer getting any muni.
Yeah, look at the KD, man. 19-5 for Reakly. The first engagement really went into his favor. And the Langres cutoff is something that is infamous in co-history. People were cut off in this game. Thank God Reckley has no MG, otherwise the cutoff will be gone for an insane amount of time. Reakly now has fallen back, which gives Tony the time to recapture his cutoff, but the damage was done for sure.
Yeah, I mean, he upgraded the base, so now he has the Panzer Grenadier Company. So, I mean, but again, it's just one of those things that he just has so little manpower, so little fuel. I don't think he's not gonna be able to use it for some time.
Yeah, the 251 won't be out in time. Tony has basically no resource income, just 16 ammo. Reckley used the free smoke from Spec Ops battle group. Not sure why. I should have smoked the truck if he wanted to get some time in for the capture of the 10-pointer, but no, with the support of the rifleman, it won't matter that much. But Tony using the smoke into his favor.
Yeah, he's pulling back. We have a bunker being set up. What it could be, I'm not sure, but we'll see how he upgrades it. Oh, medical bunker.
Sectors are isolated.
Forward med bunker. Tony is playing the turtle, the anti-tempo strategy. Reckley had struggled in the past with anti-tempo build orders, where he lost because he kinda lacked the experience to deal with that, which units to build, how to counter this. But over the past months, he improved a lot. He beat Ray in the last tournament of the year last year.
Upgrade complete.
So I think he will be now able to deal with it really, really well.
Yeah, I think so too. Right now he's keeping pressure on the coastal that's in the building. We have a couple other units again. They have to reconnect the territory because Reakly just cut it off again.
The constant sitting on the cutoff. Reakly really applying a lot of pressure there. He knows how to play this map, and Tony struggles with it. He has the 251 in the queue though. However, he has no armor for the Stummel upgrade. Obviously, you can play around with it without the Stummel upgrade. The MG on it, it's not that bad, but still. In the meantime though, we have Veterans 1 and 2 coasters already, which gives them access to the Breda MG if they're inside of a garrison. By the way, with the new changes to how you reinforce inside of buildings, this bunker is really good, right? You can fight and reinforce at the same time sitting in the building. Of course, if he knows that.
I'm gonna assume that's why Reakly went for the cutoff, because I believe if you, again, unless that's changed, the cutoff territory, you can't reinforce. So it's like, well, we can't. If he's just going to constantly reinforce in that building, stop him from being able to reinforce by cutting him off. Yeah. But looks like right now Reakly is also bringing out something to help delay the enemy, and that would be a Greyhound.
Greyhound's on the way. However, Reakly went for the greedy approach, didn't build here and rushed Greyhound, and now he has a lot of low HP models. What's in his base, and all the map control advantage that he gained earlier went up into thin smoke. Tony should be able to regain map control, and the SSF is getting beaten down by the coastals. Looks like it. If you're motivated enough, you can beat advanced infantry.
Yeah, again, coastals, again, they're nothing to sneeze at. They can definitely punch above their weight with more veterancy, good cover. But I'm just looking at it, and right now that Greyhound is slowly bringing the building down, chip by chip, brick by brick.
Yeah, we will be back after 30 minutes once the building collapses. So Tony needs to get an AT gun out. He is a little bit manpower stuffed though, but he should be fine though. In the meantime, riflemen have healed fully up and now going back into the offensive. 250 though will help there greatly.
Yep, Stummel upgrade is almost unlocked. Now hopefully keep the infantry from moving up too much. But right now I think Reakly is just prepping for his attack. Yeah, I think he wants the building gone before he launches.
Yeah, he's slowly destroying the building. I doubt that Tony will lose the squads to it inside of the building, but you never know. AT gun is on the way. Stummel is out. Coastal should leave the building. Here we go. But I feel like Reckley is falling into the same trap as he did once he played Tony earlier last year, where he was so focused of bringing down the defensive from Reckley that he kind of gave up map. But oh, I'm mistaken. I'm mistaken actually. He is playing a little bit taller. So, and Greyhound with canister shot will get the vibe there.
Brian, SF Commandos are helping engage.
Nicely done. Stummel Smoke saves the day. Really well microed.
I mean, you know, solid pullback by Tony. He's able to keep his units alive, able to fight. It's a huge win. Now the
Second
Stumble can start
bunker.
hitting those SF commandos from afar.
Second bunker is coming up. It's inside of the base, so I assume a second heal bunker.
Converting bunker to a medical facility.
Because you never
Nice shot
had
with them.
enough heal, how it looks like it. AT guys on the field. Oh, Greyhound is really low. Tony has no ammo though for the... He smokes the bunker off to save the day. And no repairs it.
Can we? SF commandos fire directly at it, but they're
Bunker
forced
goes
away.
down,
Oh, Greyhound's like, not today.
Research completed.
though. Oh,
I love that.
It should
Go
have
ahead.
cancelled the repair, the med bunker base though, the upgrade. He could have used the blinding shot from the Stummel to kill the Greyhound. So Greyhound will get away. But map
Right,
control is
unfortunately-
catastrophic for Tony. He kinda never recovered from the early cutoff and the insane amount of manpower loss. Look at the KD, 20 to 57.
No, yeah, Tony's being slaughtered, and again, I like how Reckley, he might have lost that engagement, around the bunker, even though he did destroy it and had to pull back. But right now, he just pushed in where Tony wasn't concentrated, cut him off once again, delaying any sort of additional
Making
armor.
positions for an officer's quarters.
Yeah, in the
and-
meantime, Reckley is getting nades. Tony is getting infantry officer quarters, so that one for his coastal. Fourth coastal is on the field.
We are losing possession of a captain. We have
And
lost
again,
control
something
of
to
the
keep in mind,
victory point.
Tony is like, might want to use that Stumble special shot, but the problem is he just has, well, now he has 7 muni, but he just doesn't have the resources to
Infantry are
use it.
reserved. They await deployment.
And the SSF are doing so much damage.
Yeah, they're keeping the pressure as we have 2 of them on the field now, hitting Tony right where his units are concentrated at.
He gets the weasel,
Headquarters has an officer station.
so it's something. But still, man, it's looking so grim. Tony
It is looking
needs
grim.
an MG.
Well, even then, it's like the SF Commandos, they've been using that white phosphorus ability pretty damn well to force the coastals back, so I feel like he would maneuver it.
We have 100 points left.
I don't want
Again,
to be
also
a
the captain has artillery. Ugh.
yeah, I don't want to be a
The
bad
enemy has
sportsmanship,
taken
but
the
I
victory
think
point.
Tony is dead.
Well, as you say that, here comes some P-47s to strafe Tony outside of his base. Once they
Yeah,
target the pack gun.
he will lose. Yeah, he's not getting on the map. Triple cap incoming, basically zero map control. I think
We do not hold any victory points.
he got outplayed there by Reakly.
Yeah.
75
No, I
remaining
think you're
for all
right. I think Reakly played it smart by going in for the cutoff. Tony wasn't able to get a lot of resources
Oh.
to really like build up an army. Oh, great shot though!
Detonates the bind. However, there is no follow-up, so Greyhound should make it home. Unless the Stubel is super greedy. Here we go. Stubel goes in. Could attack on ground. Through the smoke. Should have... Can't chase. It's attack on grounding again. Is not getting the vibe. Did a lot of damage though to the engineer.
Hold firm. We have only 50 enemy forces.
But in the grand scheme of
Incredibly.
things, it does not matter.
Ability
No, the engineers
activated.
survived long enough to do some repairs. Stumble has barely any health thanks to the SF Commandos firing bazookas, I believe through the smoke. And yeah, it's looking grim. It's looking very grim with 30 points remaining.
Concrete fortifications shall be
New
refurbished
bunker,
and
but
maintained
bunker
to meet your
needs
standards,
already to
Commander.
get smoked. Is it an MG bunker? No ammo though. Tony even he has a bunker. Can't get any upgrades.
It's make it to it's made to appear as if there's a defense gonna happen in that. All right, drop
Yeah.
bullets and shots away.
Why is the bunker?
All right.
And GG has been called. What a show of force from Reckley. 1-0. Yeah, if you don't play with an MG with coastals on Langres, things are not that healthy for you. But yeah, And towards the YouTube chat, Partisans were not played today, obviously, because it's the first game of the day that we casted. I think on Friday we didn't see them either. They're kind of in the limbo where some players swear they're broken as hell and some people think they're useless. So, yeah. But anyway, we'll be back with game number 2 in a couple of seconds, so... yeah, grab something to drink, something to eat, and we'll see each other in a sec. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, after kind of a show of force from Mr. Reakly, we are back on Langraiz. Can Tonimontana redeem himself, or will he fall back? Obviously, in a best of 5, losing one game is not the end of the world, but definitely a moral or big blow to Tony's morale that he lost 500-0. So let's go. We have Tony as the USF. On the other side, we have Mr. Reckley as the Wehrmacht. What are we seeing? What are we expecting, my dear friend Greyshot?
Well, I would say Reakly definitely has a bit of morale boost, giving a quick victory in the last round. But again, switching to the Wehrmacht, he has chosen with a Grenadier, Pioneer, and a Kettenkrad start. And so far, no battle groups. Neither of them have picked any battle groups initially.
Yeah, no early game battle groups, which it's, I think, for Wehrmacht, kind of understandable. Well, it kind of means no last stand, because last stand's, I think, an insta-pick, so it's kind of more like breakthrough or mech. Meanwhile, for Tony, it's really interesting, right? No insta-pack means no Spec Ops, so is it Partisans or is it Advanced Infantry? So
my money would be on Advanced Infantry. Rangers lead the way, but we'll see. Maybe he's one of the, as you mentioned, between games, Partisans can go either way. So we'll see what he thinks of them.
I really hope to see Partisans. It's such a funny battle group. The microtext is insane, and if done correctly, it's incredibly unfun to play against. But it's amazing to watch.
Oh, we do have an interesting choice. Tony is going with the 4x4. I would assume we would see this more with like an armored battle group, US armored, but I guess we're just seeing it as a fourth column. Okay.
Yeah, Tony likes to play double Rifleman into Jeep. He did it in the earlier rounds, basically every game that he played as USF. So he's definitely a fan of it.
Is it, my assumption would be, is it because he enjoys like with this unit he could bring out a mortar and or a MG with it and then help his...
Yeah, I think not sure if he used it as a weapon platform in the previous games. As everyone knows, I have a foggy memory of everything that happened 5 minutes ago, Kierpa. But it kind of feels like it. Right? Getting an MG with tier 2 is so incredibly strong.
Alright, well, Tony, having flashbacks what happened previously, is already going for Reakly's cutoff. Trying his absolute best. He's right outside of the point, though. Waiting for reinforcements, it looks like.
Yeah, but Reakly has triple Grenadier out, and he's sitting in green cover. I don't think Tony can push the cutoff right away.
Reakly makes the first move, moving up his Grenadiers.
Oh, Pioneer has to go home.
Enemy forces are converging.
In the meantime, Captain is capping on the flank. We don't see that much Captain play in the recent days, so I'm really interested. Oh, Jeep gets killed!
Quarter-ton truck destroyed.
Nice move by Reakly. Knocks out the 4x4. No repairing for that vehicle. One Grenadier pulls back, but it looks like the other two are still holding and fighting.
Yeah. Third Rifleman is coming into the mix. More grenades out. Reakly wasted all his ammo for basically no damage. And I think he will lose the cutoff. We have an MG42 now, which Tony will spot any second. Gets a double suppression. Pioneer's rushing in. I think the 5 model Rifleman could have soft retreated there. And it kind of means cutoff will stay under Reakly's
It's done.
control. However, Reakly bled a lot of manpower. 30 to 3 kills. That's not a healthy KD, even as Wehrmacht.
Riflemen are being upgraded.
But in the meantime,
But
Katten got the cutoff from Tony.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's like he was so focused on getting the 1, he didn't realize his own was being cut off. And again, that Kettenkrai is just quickly placing mines, decapping territory. It's been very helpful while the infantry battle's been going on.
And thanks for the raid, Shark. Welcome to game number 2 between Tonimontana and Reakly in the semifinals. We are on Langres. And let's have a look how this plays out. Reakly was able to defend his cutoff, however, took some heavy losses there, at least in the manpower department. So let's see how this plays out.
Okay, and this is just me, but a point toward advanced infantry is the fact that Tony is going with an infantry support center, because you can have the cheaper reinforcement, and with more expensive infantry, that really comes in clutch.
Obviously, Rangers are not a big thing in 1v1. You mainly use it for the artillery observer, which is really good on this map, because it's basically 2 beacons cover the whole map. And the NPC horde, which is on such a small map, can easily lead to a fast base pin. But I don't know yet. Nothing was picked. Reakly, in the meantime, decided to go for mech and Luftwaffe company.
Our territory is cut off from supply. Reconnect with
Right? Not a bad choice. Again, it gives them a diverse set of options for artillery, some solid armor with the Panther. I mean, yeah, I think that's a good call by him.
Yeah, we have Captain Dan on the field, and we have Motorpool right away. On the way, he has seal. He plays a little bit on the safer side. No bars, though.
Reakly just slowly grabbing more and more territory. Tony's going to need to mount some type of counterattack, because right now he is being triple capped.
It's not looking that well, but it's Langres, right? Good MG micro goes a long way over here. KD though still in favor for Tony. He sweeps the mine that the Captain planted and will now take a nade. Still no retreat. He still thinks he can win once he comes out of suppression. Yeah, with Pur onto them should easily be a victory, and Reckley retreats. So 60 ammo, don't raid for 2 models. I'm not sure if that was a deal that I would take.
Yep. But I guess it's just the longer you stay in fight, the longer the enemy doesn't have that fuel. And right now Tony has only 8 fuel.
Yeah, fuel control is an issue on this map so far for Tony.
Yeah, Tony did go for motor pool, so he wants that light armor, but it's still going to be a minute before he can get that. Meanwhile, we have the 221 coming out, and that's good versatility for both anti-infantry and anti-armor.
Yeah, Tony has no counter to it on the field, and the anti-infantry damage from the 221 is really good. So Tony will be under even more pressure, and I wouldn't be surprised if he gets base locked soonish. However, Reakly is a little bit a sleepyhead. He has one model Grand sitting there and is retreats on time. Jesus Christ. That was really close.
Reakly being like, oh, watch how close I can make this.
Ground in the queue for Tony now. Still no battle group.
They've captured a victory point.
Kettenkrai grabs mid. 221 again could be upgraded with its AT, so does give an option of versing the Greyhound. Right now, though, again, we have 3 grenadiers, 3 riflemen with a little support from the captain. So about even, I would say. We'll see if maybe we get some bars for riflemen, or the grenadiers get swapped out for something else.
The captain is such a problematic unit for Tony at the moment. He loses so much map control to it. Reakly's microing it really well, and there's no pioneer on the field for the infamous anti-Ketten mine.
Yeah.
Territory lost.
All right. But he's gonna pull back. 221 just following suit for protection. Let's see what this Greyhound can do as it moves to the left side of the map.
Gets the pintle first and then the armored skirts.
So yeah, he's doubling down. He's like, this Greyhound will bring me victory.
Tony was able to defend his 10-point fuel. He needs to recapture it. Greyhound should be helpful against the Red One Grenadier over there. Do we have officer quarters, right?
Yes, we have the infantry officer quarters. Reakly did get that. Oh, and now he has an 8 red.
And he's getting his 4th Grenadier. Grenadier heavy build. 8 red looks like it is back on the menu after quite some time being banished into the realm where nobody wants to get it. We have Panzerbüchse upgrade now on the 221.
221 engaging the Greyhound, but very low on health, has to be very careful. But 8 red, now dealing the anti-infantry damage, can deal with the rifleman, pulling back, and can provide that coverage for it.
No repair from Tony yet on the field. Pioneer only no in the queue, so Greyhound has to be a little bit more careful. Obviously, it did not lose that much health, but still. Greyhound and the Panzerbüchse, 8 red and the Panzerbüchse can easily pick off the Greyhound if Tony is not careful enough.
Yeah, one mistake in either side could lose one of their vehicles. But again, it would be more detrimental to Tony having only one. Oh, good shot by the 221 against the side of that Greyhound.
Yeah, the impact of the Greyhound was there, but now with the Panzerbüchse, the Greyhound combo, he is not able to retain map control. He's still under so much pressure.
He is. We have now we have 4 riflemen with that extra engineer being used to heal the Greyhound. Tony, he has a lot of infantry. He has a lot of potential. He just needs to find opportunity to strike.
Yeah, map control is still a problem. Reckley is basically camping all those cutoffs on the flank and the fuel point.
And we still don't have Tony's battle group. He's still not chosen.
Point is no longer under our control.
Yeah, with a longer game, Spec Ops kind of becomes an interesting choice once again due to the Whizbang call-in. So basically, you play Whizbang call-in, try to get it to Veteran C1, and then jettison the launcher. If you're really resource starved and can't get tier 4 up. And it kind of feels like that currently, that Tony has to do that, because I don't see him taking to tier 4 anytime soon.
Yeah. Oh wow, interesting play by Reakly, doubling down with the 8 red.
In the meantime, Tony is getting bars. He wants to get some anti-infantry firepower on his rifleman, but I'm not sure if that's the right call. It feels like he needs AT on the field. The Greyhound can't just do that much, and being outzoned by the 221 constantly is really not helping the Greyhound. Oh, Greyhound will get snared. Nope.
Riflemen are just able to force that Grenadier away. And again, infantry-wise, it looks like they are shredding the Grenadiers now, but now with 2 8 reds, the anti-infantry damage is just going to be upped even more. Man. You know what? Actually, I take that back. Tony's holding his own against both Greyhounds and the 221.
Yeah, but is he really holding or is he surviving?
He's surviving.
He's surviving.
That's
yeah.
good.
Wilco, reinforce as required, Commander.
Oh.
We have M
and Spec Ops
ready to deploy.
So we are going to do the Whizbang call-in nonsense, or are we going to see some SSF? No, he invested all his CP on the left tree. He's getting an AT gun. Now we have a nice mine from the Captain. Captain, by the way, at Veteran C3 now. What do you get with that free Captain? More health and even more capture-decapture and camouflage while moving. So basically the Captain is now capping at lightning speed.
We must act.
Yep. And also, more mines. We can see here on the far side with the 10 fuel. The rifleman just hit a mine, lost 2 models.
Victory point is
Now the 8 red's going for a potential kill.
Oh, Scout have a tough retreat path. Retreat nade from Reckley. Gets a lot of HP and gets the wipe.
Scout squad.
What a move by Reakly. Again, just the timing has to be perfect. He nailed it. Oh, nice special shot from the 221. Disables the Greyhound temporarily.
AT gun is now on the field. I really don't like the positioning of it though.
Lost. No contact.
Can't get shots on the
Misses-
8-rad due to the hedge.
Yeah, and he misses the shot on the 2-2-1. 8-rad's keeping the engineers from taking the victory point right there. They're gonna have to pull back. The Grenadier. Pushing in, but sees the rifleman and pulls away.
In the meantime, Reakly is getting a Jaeger on the field. He's really doubling down on tier 2. Tony
Grenade by
tries
Reakly
to
against-
gain VP control, but he's really behind. Nearly 300 VPs. Advantage for Reakly.
Commander.
And if he wants, he needs to drain as many VPs because of his his awful game number 1 where he lost 500 to 0. So
Point is being claimed.
if he wants to make it into an ace game, obviously that's still far away, but every VP counts.
Grasshopper reporting in.
Absolutely.
Green
Right now,
light.
both 8-rads
Reinforcement.
just move back and forth, hinging infantry that goes for the center victory point. We do have a we have a recon. Like,
Yeah,
is
we
he
have marked
targeted?
target. We have Whizbang on the field.
Right. Grenade is thrown. Miss it. Luckily, the M1 does pull back. AT gun is A-okay.
Whizbang is getting into firing range. What is he
Hail
doing?
Mary, rocket
He's scaring Reckley. Look how the Whizbang drives forward and the 8-rad run for its life. Whizbang gets snared,
Ooh.
but yeah, 8-rad's good luck killing the Whizbang.
There's armor.
And here we go.
Now it's fire.
And a little bit of damage, but really nothing to go right home about it. In the meantime, Panther is bouncing all their shots on the Whizbang.
That's funny. It's like, I'm hitting with everything I got. I just can't do very much. All right. That we do have a Jaeger squad on the field.
2-1 gets picked. Jaeger will get forced off, and suddenly Tony has all the tempo. The heavy investment into
Yeah.
tier 2 and 8-rads, or rather into the 8-rads,
Bad points ready.
really set Reakly back. He is probably waiting for Panther call-in, but as long as there's no Panther call-in or a Shrek, the Whizbang will reign supreme. Can even go to the front line and uses Pintle to do damage if the Pintle is doing any damage. Not sure about
Batteries
that.
have smoke shells ready to provide cover.
We'll have to see. Can't. Again, he's stuck with those 8-rads. They're gonna push up, try to hit the rifleman going for the Muni. They might be able to force it off in time. No?
Oh, AT gun has to
Oh
be
yeah, they
careful.
are.
Tony's still kinda in his corner. He was able to stabilize, but he's not really able to branch out to the flanks. AT gun goes down. Normally that would be the perfect opportunity to push, but he has 0 anti-tank.
I'm waiting for the Whizbang to start firing. There it goes. Hits the 8-rads once again. Forces
But-
them back along with the Jaeger squad.
Damage is still neglectable.
It didn't do a lot of damage, but just the presence and just it firing forced Reakly back, which will allow the riflemen to move up and take the victory point, and even potentially the... Oh, nope, they're going to pull back from the B&E. But, I mean, again, that is saved Tony. He was down almost 300 points, and now he's starting to tick away at Reakly.
Improvements to our infantry logistics.
We have advanced logistics coming in from Mr. Tony. Will help him to stabilize. KD is slightly in favor of Reckley, but with 2 8-rads on the field, that's kinda expected. Do we have snares from Tony?
Enemy movement
Yes.
near a victory point.
So all in pushes from Reckley are not really realistic.
Advanced logistics will reduce the cost.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
Now under enemy control.
We have a Shrek Jaeger
Reakly
now.
has... Yeah, that can definitely help against the Whizbang. It gets a good shot.
But it gets Vengeance 1 though. Can jettison its launcher. Gets the snare. Bye bye.
Whizbang destroyed at the front line.
What was that, Mr. Tony? Don't fall
Tony
asleep on
falling
the wheel.
asleep. He absolutely did. Whizbang neutralized. The call-in bang has now been removed from play, and now all of Tony's momentum may have just fallen. Hold on,
But he
Greyhound
gets the
looking for
Shrek
revenge.
Jaeger with the canister shot and it drops the Shrek. Is the unit close by to pick it up? You really want to deny it to your enemy? The Shrek is such an amazing pickup.
I know, the closest unit's a rifleman, and he has double bars already.
We have to call him Panther though on the field. Kinda overkill to hunt down the Greyhound, but on the other hand, it's a vet-free Greyhound. So it's incredibly hard to kill. Shrek still being not picked up.
I'm gonna be honest, Tony needs that Shrek now. With that Panther rolling around, he does not. One single AT gun is not gonna be enough.
He has snares though, and gets it. No, he cancels it. Shrek gets picked up by the Gren.
AT gun just can't pen the front armor of that Panther, bouncing so far every shot.
Yeah, but Panther anti-infantry firepower is kinda... So in the end, it's not that bad.
Yeah, that's not very good. Oh, finally, AT gun finally penetrating that Panther. Rifleman slowly being whittled down, though, by the 8 Reds, and now we have additional Grenadier and Pioneer moving on in.
The Captain still being a nuisance for Mr. Tony. It just runs around and caps everything.
And placing mines. Don't forget those amazing mines.
Captain surely the hidden MVP of this game. Like,
you know what? It's gotten 7 kills, and it doesn't even have a gun.
yeah. Thank God mine kills are now getting counted by the unit. That it planted the mine, and also gives references to this unit. But Captain might go down now.
Wait.
One more.
Oh no!
We have command points that need allocating.
Rest in peace, Kettenkrad.
Yeah, MVP died. But map control should be now easier for Tony to maintain now with the loss of the captain. Reckley now needs to divert fighting power to cap on the sides.
We must act.
Right now, the AT gun, bit of trouble as multiple Grenadiers push forward. 8 Reds as well following with the Panther.
Big push on the AT gun. Greyhound tries to save it.
A nice decap. Victory points are now start ticking against Tony. He poured on him with the rifleman on the victory point now, but grenade is thrown. Oh, a little short on that one.
Gren gets forced off. But that 3 Grens, man, that kind of tells that Reckley is really keeping them alive. MG gets smoked off in the middle from the battle group. And the Greyhound, man, chipping away so much HP.
Enemy in control of all victory points.
Oh, we got a white? The Grenadier?
I just want to... Yeah, but where?
It was on the victory point, near the Panther. It got wiped, I believe, by the Greyhound.
It
now
was
up
even
to
on screen
38
and I
kills.
didn't see it. Glorious. Second AT gun on the way from Tony, and Tony slowly pulling ahead.
We're cutting it close.
And Reckley really needs a second engineer if he wants to keep the 8 Rats at full HP all the time. Tony, you need to retreat your rifleman. Uses the captain ability to speed up the retreat on the rifleman. Mark target is out. 8 Rat nearly died.
Is that Greyhound charging against the Panther? Oh, wow.
We have anti-tank
That's how
crews
secure Tony
reporting in.
feels. Greyhound, in the presence of a Panther, does not care. He's trying to go for that kill.
Yeah. Tony's still really behind fuel-wise, but I don't think it matters that much. He really stabilized, and Reckley's army is not looking that healthy. The Greyhound is a true MVP over here. If the Captain was the hidden MVP, then the Greyhound is the known MVP.
Yeah.
Recon's out of here. Good luck.
Oh boy, it's looking grim. We have 3 Grenadiers versus 4 Riflemen, some of which have double bars, double AT gun, are present with 2 M1s that can hold back both the Panthers and A-Rads from different directions.
Reakly has a ton of fuel in the bank, but he's so resource-starved, or manpower-starved, that he can't really tech up to get Obersoldaten or something like that. And the 8-Rats are doing their damage, but the double AT gun are finally now able to zone them out.
Yep. Rifleman managed to stop a Grenadier. Hold on, can we get another pick? It's super low! He does!
Oh, no!
Whizbang is deploying.
Oh, no.
Reports of enemy movement near our victory
Just
point.
when you thought things couldn't get worse for Reakly, a second Whizbang has hit the field.
Well, if Tony has the same anti-micro like the first Whizbang, it won't survive that long though. But Reakly's
Very true.
really, really behind now. He has a huge VP lead. But I don't think he will be able to hold it for much longer.
I know, I'll bring it up because otherwise someone will mention it. When you have 300 fuel in the bank and you just can't use it.
Yeah.
All right.
Adrian's doing so much damage.
Yeah. Small hope is that Reakly did take that victory point back with double 8-Red support. Will stop the bleed. It is a 200-point difference now. But Tony just bringing the lead closer and closer. I mean,
Whizbang on the Red 3 MG. Will it get away? Looks like it. Red 3 saves the day.
meanwhile, Greyhound pressing against the Panther and the 8-Red. Panther trying to move up, but now, again, you're 100% right. The anti-infantry support on it is pretty light. So it doesn't really have to work. I mean, the rifleman could just move up on it without really too much harm.
Yeah. I think Tony can now slowly start to spread out. Gets a second Panther. I think that's a big misplay from Reckley. He does not need more anti-tank firepower. He has plenty of that with one Panther. He needs anti-infantry firepower or something to get rid of the AT gun. Something like that. He needs to create gaps.
Okay, hear me out. Could Reakly, again, right now, if he can hold on to whatever mutiny he has left, could he try to dive? Double Panther, double 8-Red with zeroing on the AT gun, so they have to move.
250 points. Repeat, 250.
I mean, like, that's, I'm like trying to think of why, and I'm like, maybe he's trying to think of a dive attempt?
Maybe he's saving 200 ammo for the zeroing artillery and then go all in. Go big or go home, something
guess.
like that.
Because if you knock out the Whizbang, and if you do manage to put down that Greyhound, it could. I'm not saying a Panther is worth a trade against a Greyhound, but that Greyhound is such a nuisance with 44 kills.
Third AT gun on the way from Tony. What is this? Are we getting meta flashbacks to like a year ago or something?
I mean, right now, the Panther, I mean, I don't say the Panthers ain't right are the biggest threat, but they're the biggest potential threat. His riflemen are easily holding back the Grenadiers.
Yeah. Here we go, Whizbang on the MG in the base. Mark target on the Panther.
Grasshopper recon on station.
Tony successfully gets the cutoff. Panther... it's being marked with the AT guns rolling up on it.
Anti-tank team on the field.
Third AT gun, man.
I mean, I don't want to say the big, the double Panther, double 8-Red. I mean, the Grenadiers can't really do that much with the riflemen beefed up as much as they are.
They're probably double board already, all of them. Yeah, no, not all of them, but some of them.
Yep.
Lost the territory sector.
It's been enough. All right, there's a potential push, but gets pushed back by the AT gun. 8-Red, hold on.
Oh, 8-Red might go down. No reaction from Reakly. Bye-bye, 8-Red.
Oh, no.
Smoke screen, on your mark.
I think Reakly is dead and he refuses to admit it because he has such a big VP advantage over Tony. Here we go.
Coming through that the enemy is
Zeroing artillery has been used.
Right, the Hail Mary attempt.
Go all or go home. First hit. But the shells are not landing well. He might get the Whizbang in the end. He gets the AT gun. Whizbang goes down, but Panther will not survive this ordeal. Second Panther should push. Where is the 8-rod? 8-rod is coming down in. This is either now. It will be over in the next 5 minutes. Either Reakly will now totally wipe Tony's army, or Tony will survive the all-in.
Oh my god, Greyhound barely surviving, tries to get away. 8-rad giving chase, puts it down!
Damn it. Greyhound has been destroyed.
But
right,
Reckley loses the 8-rad, will lose the Panther. One Panther will get away though. AT gun gets recaptured.
And our victory point.
Heavy losses for Tony, but I'm not sure if they are heavy enough to swing the tide and bring Reckley once again into a favorable position. He lost both 8-rads, which means he has basically, or not basically, he has nothing to deal with the rifleman.
Point has fallen into enemy control.
I don't know. Was that worth?
Listen, I bet you Reakly is jumping for joy that the Greyhound is dead. I know that sounds crazy, but I bet you he's happy about that at least. And you know what? He at least took the middle victory point. MG's covering and stopping some of the riflemen. But I think that victory is going to be short-lived as soon as riflemen push back with the AT gun support. Yeah, in the long term, I don't think that was worth it. I don't think it's going to help Reakly a lot. Yeah, Tony's moving up his AT. It's going to push those Panthers back and maybe even get a kill.
Mark target on the wounded Panther. No, on the Panther in the base.
No sweat. Target's ours.
The wounded Panther will get the second snare in and dies.
Enemy Panther killed.
Yep.
I don't think Reckley can turn the game anymore. He did a good damage, but he drained not a single VP.
Sherman with a Whizbang rocket launcher is ready.
And Tony just called it the new Whizbang.
You know what? I'll give Tony this. His call-in is more versatile, versing armor and infantry. I know it's a Whizbang, but I mean, it has actually had impact against armor.
75 points.
Whereas the Panther, it only can be used against armor, and that's the issue. He has nothing to call in to help him against those riflemen.
Yeah. Whizbang getting some nice hits in.
Oh no.
Oh, don't lose the Vetu Grenadier.
I think he will.
Enemy down.
Oh, they do. Okay. Whew. Yeah.
And Reckley now has less VPs than Tony.
Enemy movement near a victory point.
Yeah. Just one. Oh, there goes the Grenadier on the victory point.
And GG has been called. What an amazing game. Really a comeback that I was not expecting from Tony. He was so resource starved and he still made it work in the end. Reckley tried to win the game by early and mid-game pressure, but then kind of fall apart. Reckley gained nearly 300 more fuel. More 200 fuel, but
use
still.
it. I understand what you're saying. He just, I don't know whether getting the final like tank building would have been the better call or what, but just 8-rides and Panthers were not it. They just were not doing the damage that lone Greyhound was doing alone.
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we will be back with game number 3 in a couple of seconds. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for game number 3. We are 1-1 in, so it's everyone's to take. Who will win? We don't know yet. We are on Twin Beaches. We have Tony as the USF, On the other side, we have Reckley as the Wehrmacht. What are we seeing? What are we expecting, my dear friend Greyshot?
Well, I will say, Reakly coming in with Breakthrough Battle Group, which we have not seen yet. So I'm very excited. Maybe we get a Tiger. I'm getting flashbacks of this map with plenty of heavy tank action between both sides. Tiger fits right in. Tony has yet to pick, though, with the U.S. faction. It seemed like you can just wait as long as you can and feel what the enemy's bringing out. And that late, pick with the battle group with the special operations worked really well. So we'll see what he does.
Yeah. So Twin Beach is probably the map that is the most figured out, as usual. I think I say that every time we see Twin Beaches, but it's kind of true. It's the tournament map since day number 1, since Co3 got released. So Hillside will switch hands into Tony. Reckley not even trying to contest it because it's kind of impossible in the early game to steal the hill from USF. We have again a Jeep after the second unit from Tony. Are we going to see MP40 grants? I don't know.
I'm trying to. I'm like, yeah. I mean, if you were in one spot and you're like in your close quarters, I could definitely see it. But I'm just looking at that beach and just how wide open it is. I'm just seeing a rifleman with bars shredding you.
Yeah, that's the problem, right? MP40 grants beat vanilla riflemen, but once the riflemen have their bars, they lose. So you have a really expensive squad, or a relatively expensive squad, that is not doing that much. Obviously, you still have sprint, which is great if you want to get the clutch Faust in. But I don't know if that's really worth the investment. But we will see.
Hold on. Oh, riflemen beat the riflemen near the beach into the building. So Grenadiers are like, you know what? We'll get next door. It's fine.
This building combination always reminds me on the scene of James Ryan, where the building wall suddenly collapsed and the Germans and the Americans are staring at each other.
Yep. Yeah, pretty much. We can't. Unfortunately, no siege action here. They can't bust down a wall engage. They'll just sit there, stare at each other. Meanwhile, it looks like the 4x4 is joined by some scout units hitting Pioneers against the victory point that's closer to the north side of the map. Riflemen covering against 2 Grenadier squads that are trying to push and take the 8th fuel.
On the beach side, Tony was able to push back the Pioneer. Pioneer soft retreated from Mr. Reakly. I think the stalemate in the middle kind of benefiting Reakly. Reakly has now more fighting power on the hill because one rifleman is basically AFK and AFK a grant to AFK a rifleman. I think it's a worth deal.
Does he have the ability to throw grenades? No, Tony has not gotten the grenade upgrade yet.
And here we go, MP40 grants.
Oh. Okay, I mean, yeah, as you stated, against your basic riflemen, they'll win the fight. So I guess if they can hold out on that point, and especially with the MG support, that's really going to help Reakly out.
In the meantime, MG42 is on the field, infantry officer quarters incoming, and we have heal from Tony.
Orders have been carried out.
All right, let's see. Now he's going to sprint up, force the rifleman away, move up to better cover.
Merges into the MP40 grant to keep it on the field longer. Map control really good, looking well for Reckley.
And of course, let's make sure we barbed wire the cover that Tony could use.
Gone. We must take it back.
But he's gonna heal up while he can. Looks like he got the officer upgrade, so all of his men now are Vet 1.
By the way, the staring contest in middle still continues. I don't know why Tony's doing that. He's really wasting firepower. He's not even like contesting map because everything is red anyway around him, around this one rifle in the house. And Reckley's like, yeah, I AFK a grenadier if you AFK a rifleman. That's a deal that I would do any day of the any time of the day. I really dislike that.
Grenades, TNT, and Sir.
Yeah, it's just they're sitting there, and now Tony got the grenade upgrade. So now theoretically, I know it's not like the most. Yeah, I was gonna say breach. He could breach right now.
Finally, but guess what just happened? The good old switcheroo.
Grenadiers at least lost a model. So
Yeah, but
claim a small win. But now they'll sit there until the grenade is able to cool down that ability. Oh boy. All right, Rifleman gets forced back near the fuel with those MP 40 Grens. So good job there. Hold on. Oh, there goes the switcheroo again.
oh, come on, boys.
Oh, here we go once again. Switching between buildings.
Playing no road. He's what is the what Reckley? Oh, Reckley saw it in time. But the flame was now coming from Reckley. Yeah, Tony lost a lot of ammo for nothing.
No, you don't understand. Fifth time's the charm.
He breaches again. Rifleman finally retreats. 2-1 sits there. Jesus Christ.
I swear that was like a Scooby-Doo cartoon where they're just running back and forth between the doors.
It doesn't cost ammo as long as no nades are thrown. That's nice to know. By the way, Daniel, I think that's the perfect game for guest to elo, but sadly everyone knows the players. No, but this situation over here is perfect material for guest to elo. Anyway, MG now on the cutoff with the Grenadier, and Tony will lose the control over the beachhead.
Our territory is cut off from supplies.
It's not looking great at the moment for Tony. He is finally getting motor pool and can cue the Greyhound right away once it's finished. But still...
again,
oh,
solid
Jeep!
Greyhound
Jeep!
come out.
Jeep! Go home! Oh, thank God for the reload cycle of the MG42.
He does pull back. Again, he's trying to reconnect the territory, just having a lot of trouble with that MG42 right there. Rifleman tries to move elsewhere, but there's the MP40 Grens. If he moves up and tries to flank, they'll move in.
Yeah, Tony is base lock currently. The whole map is red, and I blame the shenanigans in the middle with the two buildings. That was such a micro tax for Tony for literally nothing in return.
Yeah.
A victory point is under attack.
Not wrong whatsoever. Right now, we got that 2-2-1 rolling on up before the Greyhound even comes onto the field. Focusing on the Riflemen, keeping them from moving up toward the fuel. Actually, we have a Jäger squad on the field now.
Yeah, and we're getting support elements from Reckley, so tier 2.5.
Oh, okay.
Greyhound is now hungry for blood. Or out for blood. Trying to check. Yeah, but we'll never catch the 2-2-1. Should use the Greyhound to fight off the Jägers. Or will lose the Scout if he's not reacting anytime soon.
He does react, and...
Jeep! Don't lose your Jeep! Drop the MG first and then lose the Jeep.
But the Scout and the Jeep survived to fight another day. Jäger squad also pulls back. Grenadiers pull back. Okay. This might be Tony's opening.
He still has trouble gaining map control on the beach side. Triggers the mine with the ground, so it's something. So it's not sweeping the mine the old school way.
No. Removing that from play. We got the flamethrower unit rolling on up to place a new mine very close to the front. All right. We'll see if he finishes that.
Oh, Greyhound
Deploying engineers down.
squishes the wire. I like that. But Greyhound might hit the mine if he continues that path.
And he does.
Gren is now going in. There's no sec. I'm not sure if one snare is enough.
Oh, that Greyhound is so close to death.
But there's the Dank Hunter, the 2-2-1 with the Panzerbüchse.
Confirmed.
Oh, that might be game. If the Greyhound dies, Tony has nothing to keep map control. He's trying to
Extra
also repair. Snare on the 2-1. We'll lose the 2-1 to small arms, I think.
I can't believe that reversal. The Greyhound had like 2 health remaining. And now it looks like, yep, 2-2-1 is the one who fights it.
Yeah, poor micro from Reckley. However, he has the bigger beat stick now and with a whirlwind.
Rifleman down. No survivors.
Rifleman goes down.
Oh. All right.
And the Greyhound. I think theoretically the Greyhound will win against the whirlwind, but it would take like forever.
Routing automatic rifles have arrived.
Yeah, I think an AT gun is what Tony needs right now. He just needs more manpower.
He needs an AT gun and the Dream.
Yeah, but he's down by about 230 points. We've seen him come back from this type of situation.
Yeah, Marda's on the way for Reakly. We have Spec Ops once again from Tony. I think he wants to get an SSF. He needs to replace the lost rifleman somehow.
I mean, yeah, SF would have the anti-infantry and the anti-armor damage, but he doesn't have the bazooka upgrade, so it wouldn't.
It won't be the best, but I think against the Marda and the Whirlwind, it will be okay-ish. As a soft counter till something bigger hits the field. And I think I see it mainly as a counter to the
We've lost a scout squad.
Scout sweeps the mine and dies.
All right, another loss for Tony. Yeah, he can't lose any more infantry. He's down too much. All right, Jaeger squad moving up, trying to move in, help cover the whirlwind against the Greyhound. Martyr gets a good shot on the Greyhound.
Yeah, Greyhound has to run for its life.
Territory point is no longer under our control.
Shrek is on the field for Reakly.
We have anti-tank crews reporting in.
The biggest problem for Tony right now is just, again, he's being locked into his base.
And Jeep is dead.
Near our victory point. Krauts are pushing us back. We're down to 250.
All right.
Victory point now under enemy control.
He has made some moves on the left, so he has something. But the Reakly's getting 37 fuel per turn. But this time, if he, I mean, like, he would need also, you know, command points, but your Colin Tiger is good against infantry and armor.
Yeah, but Colin Tiger is so incredibly expensive. I'm not sure if it's worth to do that ever.
Riflemen are ready.
Tony rebuilds the lost rifleman, but he's still base pinned. He can't get on the field.
Yeah, I mean, he got that. He got another rifleman squad, right? Because we're up to 3.
Yeah, he rebuilt one, so he's up to 3 again.
Yeah.
Getting a second bar on it right away. But still, Tony's so behind. Reakly can really think about tackling up and getting the extra CPs from it. And P4 maybe. And then into Tiger.
Yeah. Reakly again with that whirlwind doing a really good job at keeping the infantry from moving on up. Pioneers placing mines across the board to stop any units that potentially get past him.
I don't know how Tony can weasel his way back into the game. He's not looking healthy.
Well, he could weasel his way back by getting a weasel. That would help.
Hopefully.
Yeah, he has that option.
He could get the pack, however. He unlocked the normal weasel though. He's again playing for... Oh, he might get the... No, isn't he willing to sacrifice the Greyhound for a potential whirlwind kill? Nope.
No, Whirlwind's off the field though, and at least he stops the bleed with grabbing the victory point. Rifleman now moving on up, and G's caught out of position. He's rushing.
But double MP40 grids are coming over.
Yeah, not in time though. MG's forced off. Grenadiers now moving back to a more defensive stance.
Tony, in the meantime, getting advanced logistics. He's doubling down on everything again. It kind of feels like he's trying to repeat the same thing in game number 2, playing low tech as possible, trying to survive on the bare minimum and then get the Whizbang call in and grind Reckley down. However, Reckley this time is doing the right thing. He's stacking up, he's getting a med bunker, and this time stalling out won't work. Reckley will have the superior units.
Alright. Double Grenadier going against the Rifleman with a single bar. Grenade is thrown.
Not
Actually
much
hurts both of them.
Ground is repaired. We have double AT guns soon for Mr. Tony.
Oh, and you know what? Yeah, a good move, grabbing that extra victory point on the beach. Now with both, he stops the losing victory points.
The advantage of Twin Beaches is you can stall out pretty long due to the VP layout. You always basically have your safe VP plus your safe fuel, so it does not matter how poorly you're doing, as long as you're able to hold your little corner, you can stall out forever. In the meantime, Reakly is getting Stoßtruppen, and Stoßtruppen against those riflemen will hit like a brick.
Yeah, he'll have the infantry superiority. Again, we saw last game that Greyhound just parrying with anti-infantry damage, and it's going to need to do the same against even stronger infantry. Tough battle ahead.
That's a Wirbelwind, man. There's so much mobility for Reakly. He's able to contest both sides so easily.
Luckily, the Jaeger squad misses the Shrek. Greyhound still doing damage against the Pioneer, forces it back.
Double AT gun getting into a nice position there. Greyhound can now ship away on the MG. Full read. Nade out. Will it get the MG? Nope. But it opens up the gap, and Greyhound now uncontested. Double AT gun hard countering Mr. Marder and Wirbelwind. So Greyhound has a little bit of more space to move around, but still, Tony has to play really concentrated. If Reckley plays a tall game, plays around the flanks, Tony can't hold map then.
Yeah.
Supplies are cut off.
Again, Reakly gets the cutoff once again, but he has forces to recapture it. Again, that scout could take it back pretty quick. And he's moving over the AT guns to help against the Wirbelwind and Martyr, now down on the beach. Grenadier's rushing in. Okay, moves to cover. But actually, I think the Wirbelwind's actually doing some friendly fire damage.
Infiltration nades doing a little bit of damage. Oh, grenades assault infiltration nades was code 2.
No worries, I get names. I still, just because of the years of code 2, will call certain abilities like, oh right, I'm calling that incorrectly. It's fine.
I think I will never call the Stoßtruppen by the right name. I always call them Obersoldaten.
Ready to deploy.
All right. Oh no, another breach. Stoßtruppen.
Leave in time. And we have the house gameplay from earlier once again.
Come on, breach again. Do it.
The point is being seized by the enemy. Defend our victory point.
Tony was able to stabilize, actually has double fuel control, or at least for a brief moment, and we have the Whizbang whizzing away.
The victory point is under enemy
I want to know if the Stoßtruppen just threw that like white phosphorus equivalent grenade and got the riflemen out before they could do another breach.
sector gone.
They're like, no, we're done with this. Great job, though. Whizbang is a good, I would say a good call-in. And definitely against all the infantry that Reakly's bringing out.
So Whizbang is out.
They've captured a
Reakly technically has enough resources for a P4. The question is, P4 no worth against double AT gun.
Right. I'm so confident with his double AT, just bringing it in right against the rifleman. I mean, sorry, Grenadier.
Smoking off the AT guns with smoke bombs. Sadly, smoke bombs are not free. Mark target on the Wirbelwind. Double AT gun getting into position. Obersoldaten have to be careful. Bye-bye, Mr. Marder.
Oh. 100 points remain. We're cutting it close.
Nope, never mind. Mr. Marder sees to survives another day, but Whizbang is going forward.
Yeah, it has 16 health remaining, for those wondering, out of 360 health.
Oh, I think Reakly's doing an attack mistake. He's getting a Brumba. Brumba not that good against the current army composition of Tony. It's really slow. It struggles on this map to keep track of infantry. So I'm not sure if that's the right call. And he canceled it. Never mind.
Oh, he heard you from beyond and is like, all right, Ovadi, fine. I'll change it.
He's not that far off from the Tiger anyway.
Oh, that's what I mean. Like, I don't know. I on this map, yeah, the heavy tank comes out so much. But again, we'll see. Right now, again, with enough AT and some good positioning, those AT guns could take out the Tiger.
Yeah, USF AT guns are really, really strong. Whizbang on the Obersoldaten and Gren, but damage is limited.
It does force them back and keeps the victory point under Tony's control. Again, he has a long way to go to get ahead, but he does have 2 for at this moment.
Whizbang is Veteran 1 could just as in the launcher. Then we have a Sherman, or a Vanilla Sherman, which would help on the flanks. Oh, Wirbel a little bit overextended.
Oh, can we get the wipe? One more shot would do it.
Just out of range.
Where's that Greyhound? Oh, Greyhound does not want to dive. Instead, going for the Grenadier on retreat.
He still could dive. He has vision, thanks to the plane.
We must act.
Oh,
Barber's
he gets it! Jettisons the launcher. Greyhound will die though. Barber will bite the dust as well. Nope, Sherman will die. White phosphorus shot on the Marder. Smoke bombs from Reckley. What was that?
A victory point is
Both shots directing at the ground missed target. And yeah, Tony, I would absolutely say got the win there.
The enemy is stealing our munitions.
I don't know, the Greyhound is a pretty good unit and Reckley, though the line has the Tiger. So it's not like he desperately needs the Wirbel as anti-infantry firepower.
You know what, fair point. Stress Troop again be like no breaching. Just throws White Phosphorus Essential Grenade and gets the Rifleman out.
Oh, Whizbang might get the wipe. Bye-bye, Mr. Jaeger with Shrek. Nice knowing ya.
An expensive loss for Reakly. Given it was upgraded, Reakly, I think, is now. Wait, hold on. As I'm about to say that, calls in the Tiger.
Tiger on the field, the mighty Tiger.
All right. So, I mean, I would say as a positive, there is only one Sherman and the 2 AT guns again are on the field, but positioning means a lot, and a Tiger could still do quite a bit of damage even with that sort of AT. It's not overwhelming, it's manageable.
Yeah, Reakly has a really good army. Whizbang, by the way, really good thing. Oh boy! One more shot. Tiger. Whizbang dies, but Tiger has to run now. Thanks to the White Phosphorus shot and the smoke bombs, Tiger should make it home. Marder gets another shot into the Sherman. Tiger has to get repaired. However, we have...
Tiger needs to pull back.
Oh, Marder gets picked off.
A victory point is under attack.
Push, don't
What
push.
is the Tiger doing? AT guns are
grenades.
stacked.
Sherman Whizbang awaiting
I think he thinks he can get a double wipe here.
Tiger 1 HP.
Our anti-tank defenses are failing.
One AT gun went down. Second one will go down as well. But there's nothing to say. No follow-up. So, however, we are vet free. Pioneer, so repair speed will be super quick.
Enemy control.
Okay. AT guns are now back up. Are they... They're not in range. He's going to pull them back.
Oh, Sherman is really, really low. Tiger is basically repaired again. Sherman gets destroyed by the sprinting Grant with the extended vet-free Panzerfaust range.
Sherman Whizbang is deployed.
Well, Tony's not looking that healthy anymore.
No, he does get out. He does call in another Whizbang, but you're not wrong at all. Honestly, with a Sherman and a Whizbang going down for the price of a Martyr, I mean, and also both AT guns having to be recruited, I would absolutely give that win to Reakly.
Yeah, losing the Martyr obviously is painful, but he got the Whizbang, he got the Sherman, he got the heavy got the double decrew on the AT gun, which bled Tony a lot of manpower. And Tony needs to make something happen. He has only 36 VPs in the bank.
We're losing a fuel point.
That's the difference right now. Reakly can afford to take a little bit of a loss. Tony can't. Tony had to keep the advantage going because he needs the victory points.
Movement, you're our victory point.
Let's hope the Panther from the Whizbang is actually able to do damage.
Command points are available.
It does. It has.
Captured a victory
No,
point.
I'm not sure if Panther.
It did a little bit, and it was just enough to force the Strasstruppen away. Now the Grenadiers, Vet 3, by the way, have to go up against Vet 2 Riflemen, just a single bar.
Smoke bombs once again coming in clutch. Fang for mark target.
Ready to deploy.
The penetration is good. Oh, Whizbang gets the Pioneer. A lot of damage on the Tiger. But no follow-up. Oh no, Reakly can jettison and try to push the Tiger with mark target. He could get a wipe.
Doing that?
Nope.
No.
But wiping the Vet 3 Pioneer is a huge victory. It reduces repair speed, jettisons the launcher now.
Territory out of supply. They've cut us off.
Oh no. We're at a ticking clock. Right now he has 21 points remaining. Pioneers sweeping the mines. Trying to get to that victory point, but...
The munitions point is being attacked.
Yeah, beach will... Tony will lose control of the beach side though.
Defend our victory point. We're losing it.
He needs to get over there, ASAP.
Doesn't have it. He
No!
doesn't have it.
Auto...
They have taken our victory
Oh, he
point.
swept both mines. Will
Call everyone back. We're down to 10 points.
10 VPs, 8 VPs. Tony's really behind. With only 6 VPs in the back, you basically have to... Nah,
Yeah, and he did pour it on him, so it limits his speed. He can't rush onto the point, stop the cap.
3 VPs.
It's GG.
And GG. What a game, man.
Yeah, that was a pretty epic game, honestly.
That was really, really enjoyable. I had really fun watching that.
I love the fact it was a repeat of the previous game, but we actually saw, like, okay, if I'm under the same circumstance, how do I win? How do I counter that? And I thought that Reakly did a great job at making up for past mistakes.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back with game number 4 in a couple of seconds. But before we leave, I want to stir your attention to the sign-ups of the 2v2 tournament. If you type in ! 2v2, you go to the brackets to the first Meta Plays 2v2 event. So grab your friends or your friend and sign up for the event. It's also an asynchronous style of an event, so no worries about time zones or working on the weekends. There shouldn't be a problem there. You can play during the week or on your terms. And yeah, I hope to see you around there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for game number 4
Standing by.
in the first semifinal of the new Meta Leagues Pro League for this year. We are back on Twin Beaches. One more loss and Tony has to go home. Can Reckley win this, or is Tony able to make it into a decider ace game? We will see. We have Tony as the Wehrmacht. And on the other side, we have Mr. Reckley as the USF. What are we seeing? What are we expecting, my different gray shot?
Well, first off, Reakly, going in battle group we haven't seen before. It's called Special Operations, all right? He deploys a Weasel to grab some territory initially. Now, I wonder why Reakly can be going with this battle group. I wonder.
I wonder.
But Tony's... Yeah, nothing from Tony yet.
To be fair though, they kind of played it differently, right? Tony played it more as a like emergency option in the late game for the Whizbangs. Meanwhile, Reckley really plays it more like an early mid-game pressure unit with the option of a strong late game. So they're really kind of opposite in the usage of this battle group.
Hey, that is a good way to look at it. Our first major infantry engagement's in middle, near the Muni point, actually nearly on top of it. Rifleman versus Grenadier with the first pick against a Rifleman.
Yeah. I think Tony will win this. Rifleman long range against Grenadier, not the best engagement. Nobody's going for the hill.
No, not yet. We have a second Rifleman coming onto the field. We already have 2 Grenadiers. I'm assuming he'll pick a third. But so far, no other engagements.
We see no MG42 openers. We see really Gren heavy build into an optional. Never mind, he will. MG42 is on the way. Oh, Tony has a really good position on the hill. He has the high ground. However, we have a scout coming from the back.
Weasel's helping to engage with the Rifleman. Pioneer going for the scout, but I'm gonna say Reakly's gonna win that fight.
Yeah, MG42 not being in position, therefore Rifleman are uncontested. And the Weasel going straight for the cutoff, trying to drain as many resources as possible.
One of our capture
Makes
points
sense.
is under attack.
Hit the enemy where it hurts. Right now, that would cut off that 8 fuel down on the beach. All right.
Sectors are isolated.
Luckily, it looks like
We have
Pioneer
cut
stopped
off.
the Rifleman from taking the Muni in mid. And that MG's actually working pretty well, suppressing the Rifleman now on the fuel.
However, smoke bombs coming in from Reckley from Spec Ops. Free smoke is always nice to have, but double Pioneer now rushing into the fray. Might do enough damage before the Rifleman breaks suppression. Nope. But MG42 will get in position in time once again. Will it get the suppression? Does not matter. Reckley retreats.
All right. Pioneer's still trying to decap. MG's not able to hit the Weasel, but repositioning too.
Yeah, but we will just rifle a little bit back, and here we go.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Does this mean Tony won the battle for the hill? It kind of
Right
does,
now-
right? He has the MG42 now in a good position, and I don't. Yeah, Reckley's second Rifleman gets forced off right away again. Yeah, I think this is a clear victory for Tony. Tony went for Luftwaffe, so we can or will probably see some Fallschirmjägers. At least he invested his first TP on the left tree. Has a 251 in the queue.
I'm actually surprised.
Is
Sorry,
it
go
a
ahead.
built mortar or is it a dropped mortar? It's a dropped mortar.
We are losing control of a sector.
So first 75 ammo from Reakly went into a mortar from the Weasel.
All right. He can start putting the pressure on the Grenadiers in cover and also smoke that MG. So it gives him quite a bit more versatility there. So good on Reakly. Tony, yeah, I'm actually a little shocked he went with the Luftwaffe. I'm happy because, again, that gives us, more battle groups, more different units. But
In the
Distinct
meantime,
choice.
Reakly is taking motor pool, but Grant is still a time away. He's getting nades in the meantime as well.
Okay. Good idea with that half track coming on in. It's going to be upgrading to a Stummel. So they're going to need a way to put that sucker down.
We don't know which Weezer Veteran C1 choice we had. I would need to switch Overlife on that. But maybe if we ask Greyshot nicely, he will check which Veteran C1 we got in the Weasel.
All right, so Veteran C1, we have acceleration, deceleration by 25%.
Oh no, I mean which choice did you win? Self-repair or more resources on capture?
let's see. He went with, looks like self-repair.
Ready to be paradropped. Dropping into formation.
Fallschirmjägers being combat dropped onto the Weasel.
Initiating Fallschirmjäger deployment. Green light. Fuel depleted. Healing out.
Oh boy. But Weasel will make it home in time, I feel like. Weasel's away.
German command called in special forces to take out a Weasel. Can they achieve victory? We shall see. Nope, Weasel heals on the move and just backs up.
Mortar smoke coming in handy. So, but Tony could abuse that and also sit in the heal in the smoke to deny the decapture. Nate on the... But the mortar hits his own unit.
Little friendly fire there. Grenadier is forced back though. Well, at least decap the fuel. Well, the Stumble tries to barrage that area.
Reakly is getting only no heal. Really, really late heal.
Right.
Sturman is doing some good job over here, however, the positioning could be a little bit better there. Rifleman dancing around. Here we go, barrage is on the way.
Victory point.
It's doing a little. Now the Riflemen are closing that gap. I think they're... Never mind, they're pulling back.
Fallschirmjäger are under pressure, have to go home. Greyhound is doing some really good damage. Get the model.
Alright, and Greyhound's in a good flanking position against the MG. Gonna dive it. Can we
really get
lucky?
it? I don't think so. Nope, he's not committing. We have Skirt, by the way, now out. We have an AT gun on the way for Tony. Tony will lose a little bit of map control due to the Greyhound and until he has a proper counter to it. However, he has had decent fuel control, and since he placed tier 3 as kind of low-tech, slow gameplay, tier 4 is not that far off.
No, he's gonna need manpower though, and right now he put all that into that pack. Pack 40 should be out shortly. In the meantime, Greyhound supporting the infantry, trying to force the Grenadiers out of mid, but they're hiding behind the building. Get back in the building.
Alright. At this time at least there's some fighting in the middle where the Grenadier make a difference.
Yeah. Without the worry of a potential breach, you can just chill in there. Pioneers have no flamethrower as well, so they can't really do much. Oh, mortar's now hitting that area. Never mind.
AT gun is on the field.
Oh, nice coverage. Stumble launching some smoke for the Grenadiers.
Oh,
but Greyhound's
Ground is
still
greedy!
targeting.
We have territory cut off from supply.
Bit too greedy.
Well, amazing ambush with the Fallschirmjäger sitting in camo, hold fire, waiting for the greedy Grail. He knows how Reckley plays the game. He knows that Reckley is always super greedy. That was amazingly done. Well
The
played.
enemy has claimed our territory from
I mean, that gives Tony a little bit of a boost and a little bit of actually a bit of a moment right now until the second Greyhound appears for his infantry to move up and grab as much territory as possible.
Tony, in the meantime, getting Panzer Grenadier officer quarters.
Headquarters has an officer station.
Mine coming down in the middle. AT gun with Veteran C1 now has the camo. We have also Veteran C1 thanks to officer quarters for the Fallschirmjägers. And let's put it mildly, Fallschirmjägers with high veterancy are really not fun to play against. That might be a dead Stummel
like...
though. Nope.
Okay, Stumble, no, still alive. Pack is camouflaged right near it.
And Fallschirmjägers get at Veteran C1 heal. So they don't even need to retreat. Basically, you could merge into them forever and then just stay out of combat to heal, so they never have to retreat.
Secured our territory from us.
Captain's Street on the Pioneers. That was a little bit weird. We have a first SSF on the field. Oh, nice hit from the Stummel. Doing a lot of damage there. Reckley lost so much momentum and tempo due to the loss of the first Greyhound. And rebuilding the Greyhound without... Or rebuilding the Greyhound and it's not having a big of an impact. It's a lot of a resource investment, which will Tony make happy. He's getting a certain Fallschirmjäger. And I think once he has more resources in the back, he will take up.
I mean, right now, a second Fallschirmjäger, not a bad idea. As long as he can keep the... I mean, even with the SF Commando that just got deployed, I would say the infantry is probably leaning a bit more toward Tony. Because again, riflemen don't have bars. They're just base. So realistically, the Grenadiers can still put up a good fight against a majority of Reakly's infantry, where Reakly, I don't think, can really fight off the Fallschirmjägers with his riflemen.
Especially without bars. And we have a dead weasel.
Oh, come on.
That wasn't a... I know the smoke is free, but has a really long cooldown. He tries to hide in it, but... Nate?
Is he gonna throw a grenade? Is he...
Greyhound comes over.
What's the plan here?
Fallschirmjägers
he's healing through it.
Both are healing, or repairing and healing. But Fallschirmjäger need to have to stay ready. Here we go. He survives! Because
oh wow,
Tony got scared and retreated.
All right, Weasel survives to fight another day. Looks like it was a bit of a mixed bag on the north side. Neither side was able to grab the immunity.
Pack 40 tries to get into position.
The enemy
all right,
puts in camo right. Oh, and that's a bye-bye, Mr. Greyhound. Again, Fallschirmjäger ambush, and he knows they were there because the point was getting captured.
The Greyhound get lucky.
Misses!
Hits the side.
Tony played the perfect ambush and gets scammed by RNG, loses the AT gun.
Low friendly fire there. Wait, is that the captain's artillery that just killed that AT gun?
Yes.
It's killing the...
But a sneaky snare from a Grenadier gets the finish off on the Greyhound. AT gun though is being contested. Captain gets wiped! Oh no!
What a boom!
And yeah, MG42 will save the day there.
T-gun is decrewed by the MG. SF Commando is going to try their best to hold, but I think they just switched to Bazooka. Not going to really do much against the Fallschirmjäger.
AT gun is... Smoke from the scouts might save the day.
Yeah, honestly. Should allow them to pull back. Riflemen trying their best. Are we going to see... Or does he have the sprint?
And the AT gun is stolen. A lot of resources down the drain. A lot of on-not off-map abilities were used. However, AT gun is stolen just for the price of a Greyhound.
Yeah. I still think it is a loss for Reakly to lose that Greyhound. And right now, unless I'm mistaken, yeah, he doesn't have any tank buildings other than the motor pool. So the tank depot's not out. So maybe he goes for that Colin Sherman or Whizbang. But
it kind of smells like Colin Whizbang, right?
Yeah. Because right now, Tony has gotten his Panzer company. So he can deploy a potential Panzer IV here in just a minute.
AT gun missed and detonated the mine. P4 on the way for Tony. We have an AT gun though for Reckley. And it's the Pack 40 and we have 2 SSF on the field. So P4 will have less of an impact as some might think.
All right, the field's locked down. Fallschirmjäger has the high ground against the SF Commandos. Oh, wait, hold on. Are we about to see Reakly push?
Big push, but strafe is on the way. Only light pin on the SSF. So no suppression. And the hill
trying his best.
shift into Reakly's favor. P4 hits the field. Do we have advanced logistics? Not yet, but I think Reakly... Oh, sorry. We'll think to get it in a couple of seconds.
Yeah. Rifleman forces the MG back. Fallschirmjäger's pretty low. Panzer 4 though on the field, getting itself that MG 42 upgrade, so it should have enough damage to keep the infantry from moving out by itself. The pack gun behind the infantry though is going to be the real issue.
Tony getting heal at the 60-minute mark, but he had heal from that one grand and passive heal for the Fallschirmjäger, so it's just reducing a little bit of micro attacks probably. But yeah, the stolen pack 40 will don't come in clutch against the P4.
Absolutely. Panzer 4 needs heals, and right now the Pioneer's just chilling. Okay. There we go. Another long shot. Hits the Rifleman. Only a little bit of health, though. Dang.
Territory sector lost.
Dummel
Right.
is veterancy free, by the way, which gets more ability range.
Yeah.
Fallschirmjäger
So
gegen
what, that's
SSF. Fallschirmjäger win that.
Yeah, both SSF units are now on retreat as the Fallschirmjäger advances against the pack gun.
Control of a victory point.
Oh, Reckley can't lose the pack, uses smoke to save it.
Oh, wait. Oh, okay, I don't know if you see this, because depending on the player, but there is a demo between the two muni points in mid, right behind the cover.
I should be able to see it. Why I can't see that?
It is right directly in front of the Fallschirmjäger. It like on that D, a sort of cover with the brick in front of the car. There's a demo there. So
okay, I can't see it weirdly.
yeah, it's probably because of the fact that you're on the player. I think I'm on Reakly because I checked the Weasel earlier and I can see his demo.
Oh, now I can see it. I switched to him and now I can see it as well.
Okay.
Ah, you can
So,
see it
just-
also. It's just really hard to spot.
Yeah. All right.
Keep in mind, those are SSF demos, right? They're always hidden unless they're revealed by Sweeper.
Yeah, I just saw him like, oh no. Just something to keep in mind, I guess, for a battle in mid. Looks like the Tony was able to push up, knock out a scout, and take the victory point. Oh, Engineer's also dead!
MG will get stolen though. That is a big pickup for Reckley, and suddenly he has more support weapons than the Germans. Whizbang is on the field. Knife throw gets the model of the Fallschirmjägers. Look in the middle where the demo is. Ah, they're moving away.
I guess you would need to see it too, but there's so many good opportunities to wipe a unit.
Yeah, you need to keep vision on your demos if you want to play sneaky demo gameplay. Second P4 is on the way. Weasel hits veterancy free.
Okay. Rifleman moving up against the victory point again. Right now it's neck and neck with a slight lead to Reakly. But
I have no idea who is ahead.
captured.
Obviously, map control wise, Tony feels ahead. But I'm not sure if Army composition wise he is ahead. Yes, 2 P4s out, that's true. But still.
Okay. Oh, Fallschirmjäger was camouflaged, gets ambushed, and has to pull back.
Whizbang being super aggressively played.
But of course, it is a Whizbang. Alright, it's just waiting. I think it's gonna... No, it's pulling back. SF Commando switches to Bazooka, though. Hits the Panzer 4. Does a little damage, not too much, but still.
We have infantry reserves from Tony, so... Oh! Weasel, what are you doing?
About to fire, baby. Right on the front, I think. Or just stare menacingly.
Currently, map control is looking nice for Reckley though. He just needs to cap VPs. He's really focusing, fighting over. Oh, flankers on the way! Reference 1 has been used by the P4. Gets a shot and Weasel goes down. Where is the stairs? No stairs by.
Smoke screen, on your mark.
Panther 4 gets outside the pack range. They're focusing on the pack. They neutralize it. Now they can focus on the Whizbang.
Whizbang trying to hide in the smoke. Demo is revealed.
Recon run by request. Sector
He's
1.
hiding. AT gun will get destroyed. Captures the AT gun, but I'm not sure if he can hold it. Gets the snare, captures the AT gun again, loses. SSF no close by. Second Whizbang is opening fire, wipes the Pioneer.
Lost control of the sector.
Stummel makes it home just in time. AT gun
German armor
got destroyed though.
Yeah, and he only has one Pioneer to repair. Right now it's on the beach, nowhere close. He's gonna need to rush that home to go heal all the armor. It gives Reakly a small opportunity now with his double Whizbangs supporting his troops to heal up and hopefully take back the front.
The question is, did Tony spot the demo? It was revealed thanks to the sweeper, but no, the sweeper is gone. It's hidden again. But there was so much going on, I'm not sure if he realized that.
One of our munitions points is being neutralized.
Yeah. Okay, actually, looking at what Reakly has, because it was a little bit inflated with the AT gun pickups. Yeah, it's gonna be. He doesn't really have a dedicated AT unit now.
Armored's got on the way for the P4s. P4. I think Tony needs to get to rep bunker. He's really, really repair starved.
No, absolutely.
We must act.
Oh, by the way, a little side note: Tony did get the reinforcement cost decrease.
Ready to make another run.
So, at the very least, his infantry will have a little less impact on his manpower total. Whizbang tries to get a wipe on the way out, and he does! Near the north side, he wipes a Grenadier with some Whizbang fire.
Oh, Tony slowly falling apart.
Sherman Whizbang awaiting assignment to your sector.
Okay, he still has a bit of a lead, but yeah, that can't afford to lose units like that.
Lost a sector.
Demo got swept. Or detonated by the Fallschirmjägers. So many opportunities, but because Reckley never kept vision on it, it could never been used properly. Or wasn't it? He couldn't use it properly. Whizbang getting a nice volley, but no model drop, only HP loss.
Oh, you know what? I didn't even realize this, but Reakly has a major issue. He cannot heal his armor.
Oh, yes, no engineer. That's fine. Repairs over. You just lose your tanks, you know, disposable consumer generation, end stage capitalism, Kiapa. Skill plates have been used. I think Reakly will lose all his tanks. 1 P4 will probably go down. Not probably went down. Water gets decrewed.
SF Commandos trying their best to kill that other Panzer.
Oh, Sherman gets targeted. SSF also getting targeted. Will the Sherman go down? Yeah, Sherman is useless anyway without repair. Mortar gets decrewed again. Will get destroyed. Smoke to save the mortar. Yeah.
We must pull this back. We're down to 300 points.
It's still alive, and he's not pushing up enough. Is he just gonna start lobbing shots? Nope. He's gonna just pull all the way back. Tony has the resources, and he will get another Panzer IV. Meanwhile, Reakly does not have the resources to get another Whizbang.
He needs an engineer though first.
Yeah, no, he does.
Wilco. Reinforce as required, Commander.
Alright. Did he get... I was like, maybe he got the upgrade.
Did he have tier 1?
He did not.
Grasshopper high altitude recon. Waiting on you.
Or does it just feel like that the Zooks are doing so much damage?
Our line is collapsing.
Yeah,
I'm checking right now. I do not see an upgrade for Reakly. So I think they're just base bazookas. Just imagine if they did have that extra little punch. But he can't afford it right now. First, he needs the engineer. Then he needs to get another Whizbang out.
Demo coming down on the left side, on the edge of the ruin.
Okay. Not a bad location.
Yeah, but you can play them a little bit more aggressive, right? Because they're camo.
Could.
I don't know if you will... If you go that close around the corner. Oh, he wants... And suddenly they reveal each other! Jäger camo walked into the SSF and camo. And they both revealed each other. Because they stepped on each other's foot. Glorious.
Nearby squads will be reinforced, Commander.
Reckley is really bleeding manpower. He never got advanced
sectors
logistics,
is
I
now in
think.
enemy hands.
He's
So, yeah.
trying to lure them in. All right, Fallschirmjäger not taking the bait. He won't get close. That demo. You have got a white phosphorus. That's grenade. Does actually hit the Fallschirmjäger a bit in the second building, even though he jumped out of the first one.
Reports of enemy movement near our victory point.
Oh, he could... demo's revealed. Can't explode. And this is a dead SSF.
SSF Commander.
GG was called. We are going for a game number 5. Oh, yeah.
Let's go.
What an amazing game. Even though in the end it kind of fall apart for Reakly. But he got so many webs with the Whizbang, but he never had proper AT. So this one big push really killed him.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, he did. He just borrowed the German weapons. But the problem was he needed more, and he needed to upgrade the Zooks. He needed more armor. Actually shooting the armor with the Sherman main gun rather than the Whizbang rockets. Another M1, just something else. But no, he didn't, and that cost him.
Yeah. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we will be back with the next game in a couple of seconds. Ace game time is always hype time. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's Ace game time. We are on Favorable Approach. And I'm hyped because Ace games are always great fun. We have Tony as the Wehrmacht. And on the other side, we have Mr. Reckley as the USF. If the button would work. Here we go. It works now. So, Favorable Approach. Or is it just Favorable in Code 3? I'm not sure. Reckley once again with the Spec Ops pick. I think he had faction pick, I'm not sure. But it kind of feels like it. USF is probably the most dominant faction at the moment.
Grenadiers assemble.
However, Tony won as Wehrmacht last game. So, USF is not unbeatable. What do you think, Mr. Greyshot?
Hey, now that you bring it up, it is a little interesting that we've not seen an Africa Corps. I know the British can in a 1v1 have a little issue. But I'm actually a little shocked we haven't seen the Africa Corps. But we have the Wehrmacht again, and this time going with Luftwaffe, while Reakly is going with Special Operations. We've seen both of them used pretty well. So it comes down to the players. We'll see if which side is able to use them more effectively.
Yeah, Reakly must feel so much pressure, man. He won against Ray in the finals, dethroned the master, and now he might not make it into the finals. The pressure must be intense in the Ace game. Ace games are always so much pressure. Obviously, Reakly by now knows the pressure. He played plenty of Ace games in semifinals and finals.
Grenadiers have been
But still.
for battle.
Yeah, I mean, again, we'll have to see. Both sides are under intense pressure right now. It comes down to especially just the one bad play, and you could lose everything. Right now, looks like the Weasel's getting an upgrade. We got ourselves a rifleman with an engineer's start versus the 2 grenadiers. So, I think our first engagement is going to be a mid. Yep, the grenadier is engaging a single rifleman.
First engagement, but it doesn't feel like Tony's eager to take the engagement. He's soft shooting, falling back, shooting back, not really taking the engagement. We have a mine towards the 10-pointer, maybe to bait the Weasel into an early demise.
Would be nice. Alright. Pioneer's gonna grab, looks like, build some cover first and then take the Muni. But overall, it looks like actually Tony and
Tony
them-
tries to use the attack move cancel, but he's not really able to pull it off, so the Grenadiers walk up, but before they shoot, he walks back again, so nothing happens. He's not doing the A move cancel. Or he tries to, but it's not succeeding.
All right, he does bring it up to MG, so he does. I mean, like, he could definitely keep the rifleman at bay and maybe put a little pressure. Right now he doesn't have any victory points. He needs one at least. 2 would be better.
Yeah, so MG42 is laying an ambush there. I think the MG42's... Here we go. MG42 opens fire.
Okay. No picks yet. And again, the riflemen are in solid cover behind that like a stack of hay.
Oh, MG42 is outflanked. Do we have nades? Here we go. Nate is out, but I think Tony reacted in time. Will lose only a little bit of HP. But Tony's front line now is in shambles. Has to retreat another grenadier, and I don't think he will hold the front. However, he has already tagged up. 251 is in the queue.
Right, he keeps one grenadier behind cover. Is trying to pick that one rifleman with very low health. The rifleman has to pull back. He can't take that muni. Meanwhile, I love the rifleman just chilling back behind the weasel as it slowly heals. Again, units under fire can't be healed, but units not under fire can be, which is why the rifleman is healed.
Pioneer a little bit greedy. Double Pioneer pushing, but I'm not sure if that's the way to do it.
No, I think... Oh, wait, riflemen are...
Hell no, so maybe... Rifleman is forced
There
off.
it goes. Oh, and now we have the half-track on the field.
Oh, half-track will force off the... Yeah, Rifleman is going home. Mortar from Reckley. Thanks. But this time it was built, not dropped off from the weasel. Tier 3 is coming up and... No, it's tier 2. Or tier 1, however you want to phrase it. So, is it half-track time? Reckley feels under so much pressure that he wants immediate AT. And maybe MGs?
Aircraft ready to strafe our enemy.
A 75 half-track could be pretty solid. It could deal with the MG, deal with that half-track slash stumble, I'm assuming, eventually.
MG under a lot of pressure from the Pioneer. But yeah, will forced off from the double Gren.
Alright, good news is Reakly's still getting a decent helping of resources, even with the push by Tony. Stumble is upgraded though and fires a couple shots at the rifleman.
Some nice damage. Is this the game of smokes? Man, how much smoke is being used from both players throughout the whole set? MG42 is smoked off. Nade on it, but I think it will make it home in. No, it dies! But counter nade is on the way.
Do not let it fall into enemy hands.
Pick. But Tony stops the pick himself. Captain's really low now. Hold on.
Pioneer infantry kill.
MG makes it home. Captain is really low. Might bite the dust. Nope. Zook is on the way for Reckley.
Fallschirmjäger deployed.
Tony being super aggressive with his stumble, chasing the infantry back to the base.
Oh, Reckley greed from Tony.
No.
Oh boy, that will hurt.
Don't say it ain't so.
Oh, Rifleman just moves away in time. It could have been worse, but still.
All right. Reakly pops out a bazooka team to help cover the front against that stumble. But, I mean, I will say the number of infantry goes to Reakly, but we have our first, like, I would say, like, you know, heavier hitting infantry with the Fallschirmjäger now in the field.
Ah, Tony not capping while repairing. Should move in.
Bazooka gets hit with a nice shot from the stumble. Pioneers grabbing the fuel. Meanwhile, we have all the Grenadiers and MG moving on in against the infantry pouring against the stumble. They're being flanked, and they're... Wait, nope, he gets behind cover, so he's not going to be suppressed.
Stumme is doing some good damage there. Pioneer will force off the Zook squad. And I'm not sure what Reakly's doing is sensible. He might lose the Zook squad. There's the whole... yeah, GG.
Oh my god!
Okay.
No way!
8-minute game 5. Reakly was not able to cope with the pressure.
Oh, good on Tony. Good on him. I mean, that's a solid play. And beating the Americans as well. I mean, that's a hard thing to do in a 1v1, especially as you said, the Americans right now are very strong, especially with that battle group that we kept seeing.
I'm a little bit speechless because both players played like tooth and nails from game 1 to 4. It was, I think all of them were at least half an hour long, and then game 5 is over after 8 minutes. Come on!
Yeah. Again, just a solid game with, I know Reakly, has luck, cred with beating, getting that recent champion win, but well played by Tony, advancing and managing to take off such a skilled player.
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back with the second semifinals in a couple of seconds. But as Nakamura posted earlier, apparently there was a bug with the sign-up page for the 2v2 event. But this is fixed now, so you can sign up now for it. Anyways, see you in a sec.
We want to thank our website patrons. This is by far the best way to support MetaPlays. Your contribution helps keep the project sustainable and allows us to produce more and better content. If you aren't yet a patron, check out our link in the description and get in touch to collect your perks. We will see you the next time.